Hey everybody, Lisa here again. Hey, this is about three times I've been in the group in the last few days. So I'm back into it, and I'm back on the role of helping you to get through these issues with stress, chronic burnout, chronic adrenal fatigue related issues. So I just wanted to point out too, I mentioned the other day that I changed the name of the group to be called Beyond Burnout. Okay, because this group is really about getting you to move into a brand new direction, to move out of the old chronic way of doing things, the old chronic way of feeling about things, and into a new way that really is going to work for you. So I wanted to just expand on a point that I touched on yesterday, where I was talking in the video about your environment, and the environment being not only external things, but also internal, the area of your thoughts. This is your internal environment. And I made the point that nobody is going to fix this for you, but I just want to expand on that because I'm not sure I was 100% clear in the point I was trying to get across. So it does take a decision first from you to want to change things. This is really, really vital. Once you make that shift, that you are going to do things in a different way, then you're in a totally different ball game. So what I wanted to add to this, so from this point, trying to still struggle and do it alone is a very tough, long journey, okay? We all need support. We all need help in what we're doing. The question is, do you want to stay stuck in this burnout pattern, in this adrenal fatigue pattern for, God knows, 10 years, 15 years. I've had people say to me they've been in it for 20 years. I cannot imagine, I cannot fathom a life like that, being stuck in chronic symptoms for such a long time. And it's usually just because the same way of doing things are taking place. So as much as you can have this desire to want to really shift and change how you're living your life, sometimes our best thinking only gets us so far, and we need some outside guidance to help us make the shift into practicing new ways. So it is still very much a co-creation. It's me working with you together with a divine presence to help to bring about a brand new way of living, of being, so that you can move out of these chronic old ways of doing things, especially old ways that have you stuck in this victim mentality, okay? Like things are never going to change, like poor me, and staying in situations that are not good for you, staying with people in your life who are not good for you, making choices not to really do what your body really needs. Are you taking it to a brand new level in terms of the relaxation, deep relaxation that you really need to bring about in your life? Are you really looking at the reasons why you are burnt out? So the benefits in working with someone like me is that, I've been through this. I understand what it's like to be in your shoes. I've been there with the chronic symptoms and wondering how the hell I get out of this. And I chose to get support, which is why it didn't take me 10, 15, 20 years. It did take a few years, yes, especially because in those first couple of years, I was floundering around, not knowing what was going on, not knowing who to see, who to get support from. And in that third and fourth year, I did get support for myself, extensive support. And that's when the changes really began to happen. And I was able to go to a much deeper level with what was really going to work for me. So, I understand this. I know what works and what doesn't. And, together we can go on a really profound journey that shifts you from that victim stinking, yeah, well, it is a bit stinking, victim stinking thinking, there you go. So to go from that place of being, stuck there, stuck in, feeling disabled about being able to move from these chronic symptoms and this old way of thinking about your situation, to, not being able to get out of bed, dealing with blood sugar irregularities, dealing with the same issues in your marriage or with your relationships, dealing with the same old stuff, moving from that to changing your patterns, changing your ways to a life that does work for you, doing the work to release that old stuck stagnant energy and emotional stuff and moving it through your system and creating new thoughts and beliefs and actions in your daily life that support where you do really want to go. So often, people say to me, how desperate they are to move away from what's going on on for them. But when I ask them questions about how they're living their daily life, their daily life is not supporting and not showing where they actually want to go. So there's an incongruence there. So that's what we're going to do together. We're going to make sure that what you actually say you desire, you are actually doing, and you are actually, looking to change in the daily rhythm of your life. Okay, like I said, I've been there. Oh my God, I have been there with these shitty symptoms, thinking there was no way out. But there is a way out. There is a way to do things differently. There is a way to move from feeling victim and stuck and with horrendous physical symptoms that you never think you'll get beyond, to a life that feels energizing, inspiring, empowering, and in which you get to do the things that really call to you, that light you up, with a physical body that will help you to play the game of doing the things that you enjoy, that you really, that you can spend your time in the way that you really desire to. Okay, so the first step is acknowledging that you can do things differently, that you do not have to be stuck in that different way. The next step is getting help, getting that co-creation help, so that the person helping you is working in harmony with what you desire, and you are then taking the action steps, the changes in your thinking, to really bring about what you truly do desire for your life. Okay, if you want to know more about what I'm talking about, and you'd like to have a chat about where you're at and where you'd like to go, and how I could help you, please book in a chat with me at the link I've popped up just under the title here, and let's go from there. Okay, let's change your life. You do not have to do this alone. There is a different way to get beyond what you're feeling into the life that you do desire for yourself. Okay, take care everyone. Catch you later. Bye.